And what we've got today is another Subrosa bike. Now I had a Subrosa 19-inch double top tube flatland frame and I really liked it. I had it for many years. I got my first decade on that bike and a lot of other first tricks on that bike. So I sold it because I wanted to get a Haro Master, and Shadow and Subrosa, the Subrosa company, is just an awesome BMX company. So I had to get another one. Now in 2016 they came out with another double top tube frame, and it's called the Trillicus. And I want you guys to see, if you can, in the lighting here, look at the graphics. Look at the graphics they put on this frame, man. That is just off the hook. It is a matte black frame with water transferable graphics that are in a light gray, and that just has a really cool look to it. And I always kind of thought that someday I'm going to get that Trillicus, but I've just never got around to stepping up to plate and dialing in on it. So I was at work one day and I was looking at the for sale post on the BMX Museum, and lo and behold, somebody had a Subrosa Trillicus double top tube frame, 2016, and it was in the 20.5-inch top tube size. I had to have it. So we're going to build this up today. All my parts came in and I'm going to give you guys a rundown and show you all the parts. Now, from what I understand, Rant, Shadow, Bone Deaf, and Subrosa are all the same company. Now if I'm wrong, you guys let me know. But when it came time to buying some cranks, I could have got a set of Subrosa cranks for $159, or I could have got some Rant cranks, which are also heat-treated 4130 chromoly steel, for $59. And to me, when I've built so many bikes, I've got a pretty big BMX accumulated debt. I decided I'm going to try to start saving some money. But now I'm not jumping off of loading docks and off of rooftops right now, so... And as long as it's 4130 chromoly steel, this is going to hold up just fine for me. So I went ahead and got the Rant cranks and 165 millimeter, 19 millimeter spindle, 4130 chromoly steel, and it's heat treated. I love these cranks, and I'm really starting to like the Rant BMX product. Right here we're going with the Shadow pegs. Now these right here have the sleeve. You can look at this. Push that in there. It's got a sleeve design on there where those aren't going to come off. See how they got the little notches in there? And you can slide these off. It's kind of hard doing all this when I'm filming myself. You can pull that out. You can take that sleeve off, and you can replace it. They push back on into that slot. So I got 4 pegs. I'm running 2 in the front, 2 in the back, because I'm also going to ride flatland on this bike. Let's move up to the Ghost brake pads. These are Odyssey Ghost pads. These are really, really light. These are small brake pads, are just enough to get you by. And I got clear so that I get good stoppage on my wheels. I got the Shadow crowbar handlebar, 4130 chromoly steel. That handlebar was only $59. Now I want you to look at this stem, man. This is just, I'm telling you, Subrosa is such a cool company. Check out this stem. It's got the rose, the Shadow, the Subrosa rose on there. They got Subrosa engraved 3D style on the side of this stem. I mean, these products are just insane, man. Subrosa is just a cool company. See that right there? Top load, Subrosa stem. More Rant products to fill the rest of the bike out. This is a Rant headset. bang your headset. Dialed in on that. Here's another reason why Subrosa is such a cool company. Shadow. These are aluminum axle bolts. I mean, these are just a fraction of the weight of your regular steel axle bolts that come with your wheels when you buy them. These are a must-have to get your bike light, along with those Odyssey Ghost pads. Very, very, very lightweight products, and it makes a difference at build time. It sheds the ounces off your bike. Got these in black aluminum, 14 millimeter for the back, 3/8 for the front, Shadow axle aluminum bolts. I'm going with the Shadow sprocket, 25 tooth. Comes with the adapter. That's the Shadow Maya sprocket. And we got the Shadow 19 millimeter bottom bracket. Now for the fork, I'm riding all Haro lineage products right now. So my Subrosa frame's already going to feel different. So in order to keep the bike feeling as similar as possible, I stuck with the same Haro lineage fork. And it's got comes with the brake mounts on the fork, which is a must-have because I'm running front and rear brake. So a big fan of the Haro lineage series products, going with the Haro lineage fork. Now check out this wheel. This is the Rant 36 hole rear free coaster wheel. And as you all know, free coaster wheels can be expensive. This one was fairly cheap considering it's free coaster. This was a $150 wheel. Rant free coaster wheel, right hand drive. And it's just a good looking product, man. I think that one's gonna hold up for me. Really stoked with it. Check out the box that the Rant products come in. Isn't that cool? Rant wheel, Rant cranks. So I got all my other stuff done in the basement where I'm gonna be building. I'm not showing all the stuff. This is basically the main parts right here. I got my brakes downstairs. They're all Diatech brakes, cheap brakes, used, $10 a piece. I can get cheap brakes. You dial them in right, they work just fine, and it saves money. So we're going to build this bike, and we're going to get it loaded up. I'm going to show you guys what we got. I stayed on the horse.